everyone, welcome to or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be visiting the knitting and stitching show at Alexandra Palace, London, and I'm going to be taking you along with me. Let's go. Hello, good morning. So I'm here now, just walking up to Alexandra Palace. I've just parked the car. It took hours to get here, literally hours. So I already feel like I've done a whole day just in driving. Ideally I would have got the train, but there's train strikes this weekend, and I think that's the reason. I'm so out of breath. We've just gone up a really steep hill. I think that's also the reason that there was so much traffic. But yeah, hopefully I'll be inside shortly and it'll be worth the wait. But I'm going to stop talking to get up this hill because I'm clearly very out of breath. So here we go, heading up to the entrance, and when we went in there was a beautiful display of quilts. This one was my particular favourite, it was really stunning. Then we went into the main hall. It was lovely and busy already. The stores laid out great, lots of people shopping. The Higgs and Higgs display, as you can see here, was a range of beautiful fabric, as I'm sure you can imagine. I then looked at Bonina, and this very clever machine was doing a embroidery based on a design on the computer, which was very clever. I then saw the Boys Sew 2 guys. They were super friendly. Sew over it. Fairy tales. These mushrooms were just beautiful, just so clever. I think this was called Sincerely Louise, and it was knitted animal heads, which were great. Of course, little rosy cheeks. Then, oh, look at these little pumpkins, and these are crocheted. I think it's called amigurumi. But yeah, that was by Toft. Look at those little peas. And then they had their animal section as well, just around the corner. The beautiful window at Alexandra Palace, I mean, look at that. This was the fabric store where I got my fabric from. Very silly, I got a clip of all of the fabrics and not the name of them. So I've had a very busy day today, lots of driving, but importantly, lots of shopping. So let me show you what I bought. First up, from Sew Over It, was the Ultimate Trousers sewing pattern. Now this is a pattern that I've had my eye on for quite a while. It's actually for my mum, for me to make her a pair of trousers, and she's been going on and on about having a new pair of trousers because she can't find what she wants in the shop, but she is particularly fussy. Now she wanted something that didn't have a fly front, didn't have pockets, really basic cigarette style trousers, and when she was describing it to me, I thought, you know, I think the Ultimate Trousers are going to be exactly what she's looking for. Yeah, so if you can see the line drawings here, they are exactly that, the cigarette style pants, no pocket, and I think they have a concealed invisible zip on the side waist, which is exactly what she wanted. She basically showed me a pair of ready-to-wear trousers that she had, and wanted me to duplicate them, essentially. Now, trousers aren't something that I'm particularly familiar with. I do have a bit of an idea, and I've done some construction of trouser patterns, but I definitely didn't want to draft my own or hack my own pattern too much for something like this for my mum. So I bought the pattern. I think they were £12 today at the show, which I think is a great price. I'm sure they were more than that online, but yeah, really happy with that purchase. Now, next up, I went to the Little Rosy Cheeks stall, or I stumbled across it. I knew that I was looking for labels today, and I was very glad to see that Little Rosy Cheeks were there. So let me show you the ones that I bought. So their labels come in packs of 6, and this one says made by Auntie, and that is for when I make my niece and nephew things. So over the last few years I've been making them memory blankets with their baby clothes, and obviously adding to that as they're growing out of stuff. So it'll be quite nice to finish those off, because I think they're sort of over their ages where they're saving those sort of real tiny baby clothes now. So I think I can get those blankets finished, and I will be adding a label to them. I got a little freebie label as well, which is that one there. It says, I made this. Apologies if that's flipped on your screen. I then have another pack of labels for my Me Maids. And it says handmade, and then the other side says imagine what else I can do. So they're really cute. And then I got a third packet because there was a deal, like there is at these shows, for 3 packets. So this one says I made this, and then the other side says and it feels good. So they're really, really cute. And Victoria from Little Rosy Cheeks was there herself as well. So it was great to be able to chat with her, meet her, and buy some of her labels. And she was super friendly and super lovely. Next up is some fabric that I bought. Now I bought this from a store and I can't remember the name. I would know it if I saw the name of it, so I could kick myself that I can't see it. If I do go back and look at the store layout and find it, then I will put the name down here, but I really can't remember it off the top of my head. But it was a really big store. I've seen them before at lots of craft shows, really affordable fabrics, and lots of discounted prices as well. And they also do the like cushion panels with dog prints on and things like that. Really gorgeous. Yeah, so first up is this fabric, and I think this is poly cotton by the feel of it, but it was in the discount section. And that was £3 a metre, so really affordable, and I bought 2 metres of that. Then I bought this fabric here, which was priced up. They were already cut at 2 metres each, so it was £6 for 2 metres, so they're essentially the same price. And it's this gorgeous floral as well. I really do like a floral. And I think I'm going to have a look at this one and see what I think I can squeeze out of it. I would like a dress, but obviously it's only 2 metres, so I'm going to have a look and see and work out if I think I'm going to be able to get it out of that or not. And then this one is going to be made into my next purchase. So I bought the Marnie blouse. It is a dress as well. You can make it into a dress and it's absolutely beautiful. And this story, I felt so embarrassed. So I went to Sew Over It this morning. They were next to Tilly and the Buttons in the stores. So I went to Sew Over It, bought my pattern there, went to go to Tilly and the Buttons, and it was really busy. And I've actually looked back at Tilly's story since and realised that they were doing a meetup there at 11 AM. And I think that was about the time that I got there. So that would explain why it was so busy around there. So I thought, oh, you know what, I'll come back later. So I went back later and I had my eyes on the Marnie because there was only a couple left on the stand at the time. So I had my eye on the Marnie and I was like, I need to get one of those. And then I realised that it was Tilly on the store, and I got all hot and bothered and excited that it was Tilly because I totally wasn't expecting to see her. And she's like, hi, you know, really friendly, really lovely, as you would expect. And I was like, hi. I got totally overexcited. You guys will know how much I love Tilly's patterns. I've actually got her dungarees on today, and they are one of the real, for me, they were my gateway sewing pattern into making clothes. She just makes them so accessible, but they're so beautiful at the same time. And yeah, they're just super easy to make and beautiful, and I love them. So yeah, I was sort of dawdling then around the store, and they had some samples made up already of the patterns, so I was looking at those. And then I said to Tilly, can I be really ridiculous and just ask you for a selfie, please? And of course she was lovely, and she said, yeah, of course, no problem. So we had a selfie together. It's a horrendous picture of me, in my opinion, but yeah, I was so chuffed. So then I just sort of pranced off. I just met Tilly from Tilly and the Buttons and didn't buy the pattern. So then I composed myself and went back a few minutes later, and I said, Tilly, I just got so distracted by taking a picture with you that I forgot to actually buy the pattern that I came for. So I went back and got the Marnie. So yeah, this is a stunning pattern, and Tilly actually had it on today. Yeah, she had the one with the pin tucks on the front as well. And it just looked absolutely gorgeous on her. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to making this. And I definitely am going to use this fabric for it. I think it's going to look so pretty. I might not do every single detail for my first one. I might not do the pin tucks. I might just do more of the plain version. So the blouse is on the back there without the pin tucks, but it has some frills on the shoulder, and I think that that looks really pretty. So I might try it like that. Let's just have a little look. So ordinarily I am a size 4. I come up on Tilly's patterns. Let me see. I don't know what it would be at the minute because I haven't measured myself that recently. But if we were doing the mini dress, I can't remember. I think it's I'm going to go with 45-inch fabric because I think this is. So in the blouse, I would need 2.9 meters for a size 4, but that takes you up to a size 6. It says 3.9 meters, 2.9 meters, and then if it was the mini dress it would be 3.4 meters. Alternatively, the blouse would be, if it was 56-inch wide fabric, it would be 2.5 meters, and for the mini dress it would be 2.9. I do tend to be able to, I find that I can squeeze patterns out of less fabric than what it suggests on the pattern. I think they do give you quite a bit of room, and obviously I'd imagine they account for things like pattern direction to an extent as well. I know you can't always rely on that, and if you do have a directional print you do need to take that into account and buy some extra fabric just in case. But yeah, I think I'll be able to squeeze a blouse out of 2 meters. We'll see. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be okay. But I'm really excited to make it, I am. And if I am running a little bit out of fabric, I could always just reduce this section here at the front with the ruffles, take some of that out, and I could take the frills off. And actually, I quite like the idea. They don't actually show it on here. So if we look at the line drawings, they all have this additional sleeve put on the end, and it's like a balloon sleeve. Well, I would be quite tempted to try that not being long sleeve and just cutting off here and hemming that. I think that would definitely be possible. Yeah, so I might give that a go. I don't know if you can see it on the picture. Yeah, so they've got it ruffled into there then, and that would also take up quite a lot of fabric. So if need be, I will do that because it would also make it a bit of an easier wear being short sleeve if you wanted to wear things like cardigans and stuff over the top. So it would be nice to have some with the long sleeve and with the short sleeve, both for the dress and blouse. In my opinion, I would like them in both. But yeah, I do really like the dress as well. I think that's so pretty. It's a really nice easy wear, which I find Tilly's patterns are. They're just so comfortable to wear. So yeah, that was my final purchase of the day. All in all, it was a great experience. It was a great day out. I went by myself, and so I found I got round quite quickly because I go to a few shows and things like that, and I find if I go with other people, obviously you're stopping, you're talking, you're pointing out things, and but I got round quite quickly today. I think I sat and watched one of the demonstrations as well, and I think I was there for just over 3 hours. I mean, I definitely could have spent the day there, 100%, but the traffic was a bit of a nightmare. There's train strikes on, so I had to drive. So yeah, I was kind of keen to get back, but I did see everything in that time, albeit, you know, I didn't look at every single stand in absolute detail. But yeah, it was great. I'll definitely go again next year. I think they do a similar one. I think it's around March time, and I don't think it's called the Knitting and Stitching Show, but it's the same concept. And I was going to go this year, and then I'd got my dates booked out, mixed up, and I double booked. So I didn't go to it earlier in the year, hence why I rebooked for this time. But yeah, I'd definitely go again. It was great. Alexandra Palace is absolutely beautiful. The grounds are lovely. The parking was great. I mean, I think it started at 9:30. I arrived about 11, and there were still spaces for parking, so there's ample parking. It is payable parking, so do just watch out for that. I didn't find that was particularly advertised about the fact that it's a pay to park. But it is. It does say it on their website, but when you're there, I didn't find it particularly, you know, obvious pay before you leave type thing. You can pay once you've left as well, but have a look on the website to find out the details. But yeah, it was great. It was really good. It was just traffic in London is chaotic, especially on a Friday when there's train strikes as well. But yeah, the event was really great, really laid out, loads of things there, food options, tea, coffee options. The demonstrations are amazing. Yeah, I could definitely, my idea was that I would go up and then stay overnight in London, this like sort of what would be tonight, and potentially go again tomorrow, or just go fabric shopping the second day in London. But yeah, train strikes just meant it didn't happen. I didn't bother booking the hotel, and obviously didn't bother staying over, but I think I definitely would next time. But yeah, let me know if you've been or if you're going, because I know it's on till Sunday. Let me know your thoughts, and if you missed it this year, are you going to go next year? What are you looking forward to, and what did you enjoy seeing most if you did go? But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye bye.